As Valentine's Day is here, are red roses and Cupid's arrows still hitting the mark? Bumble's Modern Romance Report 2024 reveals some gestures that are liked by Gen Zs and Millennials and some ticks and icks that you may want to avoid. Joining us today is Bumble India's Communications Director, Samarpita Samaddar, to tell us more and give us some insights on that. Hi Samarpita, how are you doing? Welcome to CNBC-TV18.
Thank you so much for having me. Lovely to see you.
My first question to you is, how has the dating culture evolved in India?
Our new research findings show that online dating is the new normal in India. It's been normalized, and we just launched our Modern Romance Report for Valentine's Day that talk about different aspects of dating, and that sheds light on different nuances of modern dating as Gen Z and Millennials are redefining relationships and sort of defining what romance means to them, which involves multiple evolving nuances, right? For example, Gen Z is very vocal about their opinions. Gen Z is vocal about and upright and clear about dating intentions. In the same way that we didn't see previous generations, for example. So if you say, for example, romantic gestures like kissing on the forehead or hugs, which is much more normalized with Gen Z, which we didn't see with previous generations. I didn't see that. My parents do, So we see with time, as dating cultures evolve in India, Gen Z and Millennials are more intentional about dating. They're particular about who they want to date and how they want to date.
What are some key trends and shifts that you've observed between Gen Zs and Millennials that have been taking, center stage now?
There's one in particular which I find very interesting. One of the ticks and icks, we call it. One of the icks is being interrupted or constantly whining or complaining. And then the one that took me by surprise was that talking with a mouthful is acceptable. Is acceptable. Valcore dating is one of the dating trends that Bumble has coined for 2024, which refers to single Indians, prioritizing shared interests and passions for social causes, including political leanings, social causes such as LGBTQ plus ally or rights or environmentalism, sustainability, feminism, etc.
Bumble is known to focus and empower women in the dating space. So can you tell us about how it resonates with this generation?
Yeah, that's a lovely question. When women make the first move on Bumble, we hope that there's a rippling effect and she makes the first move in different aspects of her life. I was talking to a friend recently and she mentioned something about bye-bye fun, which basically means that if you're coming out of a relationship, then have the financial independence or savings to find your footing again and find that independence again outside of that relationship. So which I feel is very important. And as some of our dating trends like timeline decline, for example, reveal that the trend refers to women taking their own time.
It's important.
The trend refers particularly to women opting out of traditional milestones and traditional timelines. So 24% of women are not adhering to traditional milestones and timelines.
And my last question to you, Samarpita, is that Bumble has seen a rapid growth, specifically in India. How do you see as the app to expand further in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities?
Post-pandemic, online dating has been normalized in a way where we are seeing a lot of people, especially from Tier 2, Tier 3 cities, especially women taking charge of their dating journeys. And as I mentioned, that our research findings have also shown that online dating is normalized now. It is the new norm. So I feel that with the current times that we live in, even though we are in a post-pandemic world, but it's a new world of dating. And in tier 2, tier 3 cities, people are finding their own voices. Slowly but steadily are gearing towards what matters to them. Women in particular are very intentional now about dating on their own timelines and dating at their own pace, even though there are multiple societal and familial pressures. But at Bumble, we take a hyper-local approach to our marketing and communication strategies, which we will continue to do, and empower women across the country to take charge of their dating lives.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure talking to you.